I really do think everybody has to sort of figure out their own, way of what works for them. I mean, one thing that I sort of learned that I think is a good thing to know is that nothing that you write ever has to be seen by anybody but you. You shouldn't be scared to commit something to paper because you can erase it. Put it into a drawer. And but if you allow yourself the freedom to not be scared of being embarrassed or being foolish or something, then you can maybe find stuff that's interesting to you.
So the Cannes Film Festival is one of the largest film festivals in the world. It is the largest film festival for film distribution and acquisition. So what that means is people come there, there's a film festival, people watching film screenings, but then there's people buying films. So it's called the market or the marché. So you have Universal Studios there, you have I could just list, MGM, all these big main studios are there, and they have their people looking for films to buy or looking to sell their films. So that's really actually cool because you don't see that, and especially if you go to a film festival in Oklahoma, which I love them, like Trail Dance or Dead Center, they're awesome, or Southern Winds, they're fun, but you don't see people buying films. I didn't realize that America, it's because I'm American and I have such a limited point of view, but I didn't realize that America was it in filmmaking. English is the international business language, so you have countries with these films and they're all the posters are in English. It's really weird. You're like, that's not an English film. It looks like it is from the poster, but it's not. It's from Hong Kong or whatever. People are running around doing stuff all the time. You see celebrities left and right, hey Natalie Portman, it was just weird. I don't see celebrities in Oklahoma. I'm not like a pop culture fan, but it was really cool, just be like, I recognize that guy. You don't know his name, but you're like, he's in that one film.
I think filmmaking is really interesting because it's such hard work.
Mm-hmm.
Even if you're making a 2-minute film, it's exhausting stuff. And it forces you to sit down and think, do I care about this? Because, oh God, that cuts, that little bit's just not quite right. Damn, do I settle for that? Or do I sit here for another 4 hours and go back and work out how to make it better? It forces you to think about what you want to say.
There's another thing, they try to do the green team, which is like making the festival green, right? So students would go around and collect people's recyclable materials. You get to walk around anywhere you want and talk to anyone you want to about recycling. What's the best? No one's gonna hate you. I hate recycling, And they didn't use the job. Some people did. I have a friend, also OU graduate. There was like 4 of us from OU there, and his name is Gerald. He did the green team, used it to his advantage, and actually got an internship with Shoreline.
One of the great things is in this kind of setting to come in with a movie like this with your director. Jennifer Lynch starts with story and then weaves it and works it in a much different way, and then uses improv on the set. A lot of contributions from all the actors, and that was one of the things I was really glad to see last night watching the movie, is that everybody felt like they're in the same boat. I felt like all those performances were crackling, there was a lot of unexpected things in it. And a lot of that comes from her interest in, and just support of like, that's great, I'll go for more of that, man, let's go again.
The thing I really took away from this festival was the friendships I made with my peers. I think that was probably the most valuable thing. Obviously I learned a lot, but what I took away from it, like in the long term, is the friendships.